How you doing? Sorry for the delay, but this is your commentator for this evening, Mike McCaligaligan, and I welcome you back to Super Punch-Out! Last time, Calvin Obbs talked you through the minor circuit. I guess this time it's my turn for the major circuit. People who can't feel the rhythm are so lost. Do you have the rhythm? This guy is a pretty quick one. He uses his rhythm to try to throw you off yours and capitalizes. It doesn't always work as you look at his record, but of course, there will be some downsides, considering his size.
Fight!
Oh man, this kid just jumped right out of the gate and is taking it to him, throwing him off his rhythm, doing a bit of dodging, something I'd like to see. Looks like I spoke too soon on that one. He would have gotten hit eventually. No one walks out of a fight without getting hit at least once in this sport. Even though I dominated my day, every opponent I had got one punch on me at least. Charlie did that spinning uppercut he always does with a swing and a miss. All that spinning must have made him dizzy since the kid takes advantage. And Charlie is the first one down.
Fight!
The kid is getting the hang of resting between falls. I mean, that's obvious to do, but you'd be stupid not to with some of the fighters in this league. Here's Charlie trying to fake him out, but it just isn't happening this time. He shucks and jives into that spinning uppercut, but the kid dodges expertly and lays into him with that special gut punch combo and gets all of that in. I'm getting a weird feeling that the kid has gone against Bob Marley before. What was that? I said Marley? Oh my bad, I meant Bob Charlie. The kid just looks like an expert out there. Charlie gets two good gut punches on him, but the kid has just enough in him to knock Charlie out of the fight. That was an interesting match to watch. That was the first match I've seen from the kid, and I'm starting to become a fan. It might just be because the game has changed. Beat him in a pretty good time around the middle of the leaderboard. Better than his time before. Let's bring in the next challenger. There is no way I'm reading this in a Chinese accent. You will find yourself face down when you wake up. This guy is relatively new to the league. Haven't seen much of this guy, so it'll be a fresh matchup for everyone involved. Chan looks like he came right out of a kung fu flick. Not sure how having that sort of background led him to the sport of boxing, but I heard he wanted to give it a try. So we'll see how and what he does in this contest. Crazy is being patient by blocking his attacks and waiting for an opening. He sure is getting some good hits in. Ooh, that was a nice one. Pretty surprised that he hasn't taken a punch yet. Speak of the devil, what is this guy doing? I've never seen anyone move like that in the ring. Did he just throw a kick? What does he think this is? Has he been doing this the whole time in all of his fights? Did someone forget to mention that this isn't kickboxing? Why ask all these questions? The kid goes and knocks him down. It looked like he disappeared for a second there. Some of his bruises have disappeared too. What kind of fighter is this guy? Here he goes again, going for a kick in a regular boxing match. Crazy has him calculated. Chan did that disappearing healing maneuver again. This is something you'd see in an anime, even though that's Japanese and he's Chinese. How is this even fair? He's kicking! I didn't know we changed the rules for selected fighters. Maybe I should get back into the game and use some new moves. Crazy isn't having any of this. He's schooling his Kung Fu guru with the old school way of fighting. Back up at 5. Chan is back with the kicks. I can't even right now. One thing he's good at is dodging those special attacks from Crazy. Chan needs to act fast or he's going to lose this fight. He jumps and gets the kick in, instantly knocking down Crazy. I mean, if I was kicked like that, I'd go down just as fast. Crazy is being patient after being knocked down. Thick and smart. Chan is trying to heal himself, but Crazy halts it by going in for a final combo. Ends it with a strong left hook to land a victory. A little over 2 minutes. Surprising seeing as Chan was a force to be reckoned with. Ignore that other TKrazyO on the screen. That's not TKrazyO. That's a picture of his name. I'm not reading this in a Mexican accent. You should give up now, senor. This guy's a mystery in this league. He's a force to be reckoned with from the land south of the US. Building a wall won't stop this guy from finding a way through it by any means necessary. He's infamous for his dirty tactics in the ring.
Map muscle. Fight.
It seems like starting off the match, it's even. Man, his trainer called that out so loud, Crazy got the message real quick. Nice try on that fake out, but he didn't fall for that one. Muscle is at the disadvantage currently, but he is getting some good 1-2 punches in there. Ooh, that was a solid headbutt that did a lot of damage to the kid. He was able to dodge that spit take afterwards though. I was never in this league, only in the original. But the things I would have pulled off if this was the norm. I probably wouldn't have lost my last 3 fights before I retired. Ooh, the kid got knocked down when I was talking. The way this kid's dodging, he doesn't want to get spat on. I mean, no one seriously wants to get spit on, unless you're into that kind of thing. There are some weird people in this world. Enough on that. Just think it in the moment when you're fighting, and the other guy spits in your face. It disorients you because it messes up your vision, and you can't wipe it off effectively. If you've ever worn boxing gloves, you'll know what I'm talking about. Crazy's just doing great out there. Dodged the headbutt, got a great combo in, and dodged some more spits. He has this guy so calculated it feels like he's fought him before, and probably beat him even quicker than he is right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Up at 7.
Fight.
Dodge another headbutt and throws a punch right over his head. Are you kidding me right now? Even if the mechanics were better, I would have thrown that jab right to the top of his head. A pretty effective spot in boxing. He gets the last shot on him, winning the match and the #1 contendership for the major circuit title.
Got it.
Not much to say here, but he's in for the fight of his life as he goes head to head with the familiar face he's had trouble with in the past. The champ himself, Mr. Sandman. Had your good night kiss? 'Cause I'm about to put you down for the night. Big words from the champ that can definitely back it up in the ring. Back in the Punch-Out League, we didn't see all that footage, but Mac got his butt whooped all the way to Sunday before he finally beat this man. It was a tough time. We will see if Sandman's style has changed or if it has stayed the same.
Fight!
Starting out with some good dodging from Crazy. He hits Sandman once but waits it out to see what he's up against. No pressure. When you face a new opponent with no knowledge of their style until it hits you right in the face, that is the only way to learn from your mistakes. That is how you become a great fighter. Crazy had the upper hand until he started taking those hits. It seemed this tough in the Punch-Out League too. Mac would get hits, but openings wouldn't pop up until later on in the rounds, or even in the later rounds. After a couple of hits from the big man, the kid is down. And up at the count of 2. Wow, that punch did some damage. Crazy is getting some hits in and is able to knock the big man down. It's hard to calculate some of his moves because of the delays he puts in his uppercuts. He ducks an uppercut and takes it to him. He dodges another and goes for that special gut punch combo. Sandman blocks that last hit. The thing about this fight is that it's tough on the kid since he has to land more hits than Sandman does to do an equal amount of damage. That is even with those special attacks of his. The kid is taking hits, but dishing out a bunch more as he hits that special gut punch combo to knock the big man down. He is back up at 2 again. His trainer is telling him to bring the pain as Crazy is already down for the counts.
1, 2, 3.
So this is his final form? When he only has one more chance left in the fight, he puts his all into the ring and lays his opponent out, whoever they may be. Crazy is hanging in there, actually getting some hits in. That uppercut barrage is just too much as he is hit by 2 of them before being taken out of the fight.
Good night.
Sleep tight, Crazy. You'll get another shot. I hate holding back. This time, I won't hesitate to use all of my power on you.
Mr. Sandman!
We will see if that holds true in this rematch.
Fight!
Crazy dodges right into that uppercut. The kid isn't having that much luck this time around. He's doing worse than last time. And he's already down a little more than 30 seconds into the fight. It is a little hard to read some of his moves, I can tell you that much. Crazy gets a combo in and hits him with a special jab to get his first knockdown. I was a little worried there for a minute.
Fight!
He's taking it to him now. He had a great chance at a big punch there, but Sandman dodged it and hit a big counter punch. Crazy dodges the next delayed upper and lays into the big man with a combo to take the big man down. At 1? He's in for it now. The kid has been knocked down again.
1, 2, 3. Fight!
This is both fighters' last chance to stay in this fight. Crazy is at a huge disadvantage. The kid has to be really careful not to take too many hits. Remember, he has to hit Sandman even more to equal the damage that his opponent can deal. It's pretty tough, I know. I've been on both sides of that equation somehow. He takes down the champ for the 3rd time, landing him the victory.
Knockout!
Too close. Right on.
Your new champion, ladies and gentlemen. Barely finished him off in a little over 2 minutes. What a fighter that Crazy guy is. He got 6th place for that fight time. I mean, it's better than losing again. 4th place overall in that circuit for points, beating out those jerks Derek, Terry, Scott, and Ramen. And here are the stats for the times of the beaten fighters in the major circuit. If this were Super Mario Kart, these would be pathetic, but it isn't, so it's not. This has been your guide through this circuit, Mike the Fight McCaligaligan, and I will see you next round. I'm sorry about the wait.